Hey, everybody, we got an awesome show coming up. But first, we want to thank everybody for liking and subscribing and following us on Instagram and all that stuff. But I've got some more exciting news. If we can get to 200K on YouTube and 100K on Instagram, then we're going to do another giveaway where we give away a bunch of free, cool stuff that nobody can get.
What stuff?
Like signed stuff from Tony Hawk. I said it was cool.
That sounds cool. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, dude, come on. Like, signed stuff from Jason Ellis. Oh, wow.
It'll be both of us.
Yeah.
This is a group effort.
I'll be on there too, but you know what's going on. What about guests? What guests do you want to see? Like, what skateboarders have we not had on? Make a comment on Instagram or on YouTube, and we'll read it, and then we'll get them on.
Wow.
He'll get them on.
That's okay.
Well,
we will take them into consideration and try very hard. How's that? That's better. But we see all the yes, I see all the comments and Neil Blender and everyone else, and I'm trying.
I got Colin McKay on.
He lives close by. Come on, that's not a big claim.
I know, but I made him come here.
You did, yeah.
Just like and subscribe. Shut up. He's gonna start giving away.
I'm giving you props. I'm giving you props that I don't think
you're
Colin
welcome.
Normally, yeah.
Hey man, it's the least I can do. You know what I mean? I'm doing my part. Make sure you check it all out, everybody.
Wow.
Make sure you follow us. Thank you.
Yeah.
Check out the episode.
Give him compliments in the process.
I'm fine. I'm very secure with my manhood.
I've been watching some footage recently, and I'm like, man, how did I ever take that for granted? How?
Being out of control.
And doing that all the time.
I know, right?
Like, I saw footage from Big Day Out. I was old. Big Day Out, 2012.
Yeah.
I was old at that point, and I was doing Varial 5s.
Yeah.
Every demo.
Yeah.
What?
I know, right? It looked easy too when you did it.
Yeah, the only thing that was at risk was, am I going to squat or not?
Right. But you were going to make it.
I was going to make it.
Yeah. When you sent me that stuff from Sydney, I was like, I remember that ramp. I hated that ramp.
Yeah.
I could not skate that ramp, according to me.
Yeah.
And I'm watching, I'm like...
And we were getting away with it.
I'm like, dude, guy's a monster out
going
there.
off the side of it.
Yeah. That thing was a pile of shite. Hated that thing.
Welcome. Here we go.
And I'm not Tony Hawk. I made a drink, like a Mocktail, West Coast Cowboy, because I got like a non-alcoholic. There's this drink that I got through my girlfriend. It's called Namare, and you put it in. You can put it in cocktails, but you can put it in mocktails. And my girlfriend has like a bar where she makes mocktails and cocktails. And then they go, "Hey, put this in." And I'm like, and especially my diet, I don't have any fun. Like I just drink water and coffee, and I've committed to it. So if you put pineapple juice and Namari on the rocks, I'm like, Jesus, fun Christ. You know what I mean? I'm freaking out. So I'm like, I'll make a drink and I'll call it the West Coast Cowboy because you named that trick that I did 20 years ago. And I'm in a hurry a lot, dude. Like watching the promo of me doing that trick, and I go to Tom like, yeah, what, you don't think I could do that? And I'm like, man, first of all, asshole. You know what I mean? Like my attitude towards one of the greatest skateboarders alive is like.
It's funny because in those moments, my brain is just like, where am I going to find that footage?
Yeah.
What video could it be
in? You know what? Guess what?
Ooh, I got to ask Swift. He shot the sequence. What?
I hope this makes you feel better. But now when I do say stuff like that, I go, oh, Tony's going to have to try and find it. And then he's going to go, oh, man, I had to try and find it. And I'm going to feel bad because I know you're busy, dude. I know you're super dad. You
but those they're kind of fun side quests, honestly.
It makes me feel a little bit better.
Sometimes, except for when I have to sit through every Transworld video that was made from 2000.
I'm feeling worse now.
2003. No, only because you're not going to have a part. So it's going to be something that goes by quickly in a montage. Yeah. So I'm just like,
it's a fast forward segment for sure.
Yeah.
I watched videos trying to find it. And I was like,
sorry, we have construction going on. That's just noise you're going to have to deal with.
I don't know why I heard the last episode. I don't know why you guys are adding fake drilling in the background.
Fake drilling. This will be out probably soon, but we did a Manscaped commercial here.
Which is, funny. I love it because as a dad, like the greatest thing that could happen to me is doing a commercial with my son.
Oh yeah, it's with Riley. But you're just talking about making a drink.
Yeah.
We were bartenders. We were the worst bartenders. That's not even a spoiler. Because there's so much more to it.
Did you? Because I.
Oh no! I'll show you the video. Okay, we didn't even get that far.
Because my girlfriend was teaching me because she is somebody that can do all that, and she's like, so you put in this, and then you put in that, and I'm saying the measurements wrong. I'm like, this is a half, it's a full, and the other bit was a double, and I'm like, it's a half, and this one's a full. She's like, no, and I'm like, it is now. And then she's like, you shake it up, and I'm shaking it. I think I did that bit right, but then when I pour it out, she's like, you put this spoon thing upside down, and you pour the Namare over the spoon, and it sprinkles all over the drink. And I'm like, duh. Like I make drinks like I paint. Like
we all have that frame of reference.
No, because let me finish. On the Jason Ellis show, Telly and I have explained that a lot of guys, maybe girls too, I draw the same way when I quit drawing or painting. Like when I did arts at school, I was about 8 or 9. You know what I mean? And then it was like, what do you want to do? Not that. So that's the level that's
That's where we start at.
Yeah, so like if you want me to do a painting for you, or I will do one as an 8-year-old Jason. So I mix drinks as I have 8-year-old hands. Like, do you want a tattoo from me? No, you don't, because old wobbly hands over here is going to jank you up. I don't have that. I mean, I can do a Smith grind, whew, but if I paint you one, it's not good.
Paint you one? I want you to paint me a Smith grind.
No, you don't.
I do.
You won't know what it is.
That was Inception. You just planted it in my head. Now I need a painting of a Smith grind.
Okay, now I'm going to do, now I have to I got to paint a Smith grind for Tony.
That's easy.
His freaking podcast. That's easy. I'm Tony Hawk. Asshole. So anyway, I do the West Coast Cowboy. I talk about West Coast Cowboy.
Yes.
I'm on Instagram. The episode comes out, and this dude is like, hey, is this it? And I watch a video of a varial kickflip indie body jar, I'm like, wait, that's not me? I'm like, who is this? And it's like, I think he's French. I started following him, but he was in the Olympics. He's an Olympic skater. He was in Park.
Well, if it's French, it would be Vincent Matteron. No, it's not him. He's not from France.
He's Victor? A Euro.
Victor Solomundi. Who are the other guys that I would think of? The guy from Sweden?
Yeah, Swedish guy. There you go. That sounds right. What's his name?
Hampus. Is it Hampus? Yeah. That dude's so good.
Oh, this guy is really good. And I'm like, wait, what? And I see that he follows.
I would think that he could do it if it's Hampus.
Yes, it is. Yeah, so
did he do it after he heard you talking about it, or had he already done it?
Yeah, so he
amazing,
right? He just did it the other day. And then I reposted it, and then the people that own the ramp was like, hey, come skate our ramp. And I'm like, yep, I mean, sure.
In Sweden?
No. He's in I think he was in Denver or something. I think the ramp is in America, and he's in America. But yeah, this ramp, they were like, come skate the ramp. And the guy's like, this is my ramp. You want to come skate it? I was like, yep, I want to. When I'm around, I want to skate. I'm turning into you a little bit with it because I fly a lot for comedy now, and I won't not bring my skateboard. I got it I got it in the plane. Like, people are pissed at me when I put it in the overhead thing. It's
the best.
It's super satisfying.
They get so pissed because it's just the wrong. It's the wrong dimensions for them to fit their bag. Yeah,
they try to push their bag on your board.
But they get so mad. I'm like, my board has as much right to be up there as your
it's like
oversized carry-on.
Mine was in first.
Yeah.
Suck a butt.
Yeah. Yes,
you know what I mean? Like, if I try to put my skateboard in over your bag,
it's funny because I used to cringe, and now I delight in it. I'm like,
me too.
Yeah, tough.
Do you think it's the age or like because my background and my age?
I think it's just being jaded. being jaded of being hassled for skating all the time. And finally it's like, yep, well, guess what?
Yeah, because I just think, I don't want to cuss, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm not angry, but like, hell yeah, my skateboard goes in there. And like the other day,
I actually heard one time, I'm not kidding. Someone went up, I was already seated, and someone went up and it was like, hey, someone from Coach put their skateboard up here. And I was like, no, they didn't. That's mine.
Oh my God. Suck a first class butt. Just boom. Man, I want that so bad. But today, somebody taps me and they go, we're moving your skateboard. And I was like, why? And they're like, because somebody wants to put their bag there. And I'm like, where's my board going?
Oh, in the first class closet.
No, I was on Southwest, so it's just
but
like...
they still have a closet up front.
Oh, yeah. Well, I always sit up the front because I get, like, in early.
Yeah.
And I got my backpack, so I can put the backpack down there. Yep. And I put
Business
my skate...
Select.
Is that what it's called?
Business Select on Southwest.
It's such a crock, but sure.
No way, it's great.
It is. It does work because if you get in early, I don't get the front one because I put my backpack down. I'm starting to get like things down.
Yeah. Okay.
So I got my board up there. So when I get out, I'm straight out the door. Everything works out. So they tap me and they go, we're putting it right there. And I was like, oh, even closer. No problem. No beef.
Yeah.
But at first I looked up and I saw a lady trying to shove her suitcase into my board, and my board was rejecting her bag.
Yeah, I've seen that so many times.
She did not want to give up, and I was like, I'm like, it's not going to work, lady.
There's an issue of physics here.
Yeah, but they weren't. They're like, it's gonna, but I'm like,
and space.
It's like pretty stiff.
You're not going to win. You're not going to win this game of Tetris.
But just to see that the West Coast Cowboy is already a thing, and then now it's in my comedy. Because now I'm, because I got jokes about you and skateboarding and being old in skateboarding. Like, because I think at this point it's
you throw in the deep cut of a varioflip body jar into your comedy.
I think last night, to me.
Because that seems like a pretty niche audience for that one.
It works when you go vario kickflip beanie body jar. Trust me, it's really cool. And everyone's like, because nobody in the audience knows what I said. Right. But it's called the West Coast Cowboy. And now my joke, because now I wear, like, I was going to wear all my gear. Like, now I did stand up last night. I got Wranglers. I got cowboy boots on. I got a cowboy belt. And I wear, like, a wife beater. Everyone thinks I look like a Mexican, which I love. Like, I feel like I relate to Mexicans the most out of all the people in the world. So being like kind of a Mexican Australian is like, I dig that, man. Like, I like everything you guys do. I like your tacos. I like when you go to the river, you have the better like river area. Like white people are cool. Don't get me wrong, but I way rather want to be in the Mexican people section. They got better music. I mean, I'm into salsa and stuff. Like I just accidentally.
They're having a blast.
It just seems cooler to me. I don't know. Like this, I think maybe just my vibes from my childhood are very similar to what these days some Mexican.
You don't have to go on justifying it more. You're talking about the look.
Yeah, but that's the other thing because I'm pretty pasty, But a lot of people go, hey man,
I would not mistake you as Hispanic, but go ahead.
Right, but think about Canelo Alvarez.
Oh, okay. I don't know who he is, but
what? Okay, now
you guys know who he is.
That kind of fair because. Wait,
McKone
you don't know who Canelo
says yes. See, only half of the people in the room know who he is.
He's the greatest Mexican boxer alive. You know what's crazy? Dude, I did comedy at the Comedy Store the other day, and freaking Bill Burr comes up and he goes, hey, man, you're a comic? And I was like, trying to be. And I was like, you've been on my show before. And he's like, what show? Because he was like, what show are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like he thought I meant a comedy show.
Yeah.
And I go, no, my podcast. He goes, wait a minute. Are you friends with that guy, really good skateboarder guy, whatever the guy? And I go, Tony Hawk? And he goes, yeah, I know you. And then just walks off. And I was like, is that good or bad?
Well, that's awkward.
But I remember
he literally invited me to his show. Like he did a fundraiser. Maybe he wasn't him directly, but I got invited to like a kind of a exclusive show of his.
Well, he knows.
It was his handlers then.
He knows who you are. But
he was on my SiriusXM show too.
Right. I think he thinks. I thought for a second he thought I was you, but he knew. Because I was like, wait, what is happening? Because I'm not Tony Hawk, and I'm like, Tony Hawk, and he goes, yeah, and I'm like, when was he on our show? Because he wasn't. So
he was on our Sirius XM shows independently,
right, but not together.
Not together.
So I just thought it was a weird thing that, wait, are you friends with Tony? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I know who you are, and I'm like, why do you know who I am? Maybe social media or something, but. It was just weird that I was connected to you. But also, he got asked a question because he was doing stand-up on the spot. Jeremy Watkins has a podcast, has like a show, a comedy show where people say stuff in the crowd and you got to riff on it. And he's a special guest. So, like, there's a bunch of us, and then it's like, hey, man, Bill Burr. And I'm like, whoa, Bill Burr.
Yep.
And he shreds, like he's on fire or whatever, and he's doing his whole thing. But somebody said skateboarding. And he goes, yeah, skateboarding. I've done it. I'm all, and he goes, we used to have those little plastic skateboards. And I'm like, wait, you're not old, dude. Like, your story sounds like you're fucking, look here, see, back in the 1940s,
but
we used to skateboard.
I mean, that is on his brand for sure.
Yeah, but he said he had a plastic one. Him and his brothers bombed a hill. They all got hurt. And that's skateboarding to him. And I was like, you've seen... what they do now, though, dude.
Yeah.
It was just interesting to
I get it.
because he loves football. I know because I listen to all his stuff. Like, he's a crazy football sport fan. And just his opinion of skateboarding, like, what's the guy again? I'm like, what's the guy? It was same when Stern was like...
oh, no, Howard Stern would call me the guy with the skateboard.
Yeah.
But that's amazing.
Right. Well,
that's fine. Like, I'm happy to be considered the guy with the skateboard.
He did the thing with Pamela Anderson. And he's like, we go to some surfer guy. What is the guy? And she's like, Kelly Slater. He's like, who? What was that? Who? Why would you? And I'm like, okay, dude. I'm not like Mr. Green Room or anything, but shut the f up.
But he did the same thing with what's her name was dating Rooftop, and he's like,
well, so that's different.
You're this motocross guy or whatever it is.
Oh no, it was Carrie Hart. Because he did the same thing with Carrie.
I don't know.
He doesn't like...
But he just doesn't want to name people. He associates them with what they ride.
Right. He just doesn't want to... my opinion is he doesn't want to throw any respects to action sports athletes.
Yeah, I think maybe that's past. Who knows?
I think he's jealous because he's not an athlete. I can say that now.
Okay.
You can't fire me from this.
But I mean, I'm honored that I'm in their eyes. I'm the guy with the skateboard. I'm the skateboard guy.
You're so...
I don't care.
You're so not a douche. It's almost annoying.
But I know.
Like, I swear, just swing your a little bit. Like, just...
Hey, I got invited to...
these guys.
Invited to his VIP show. I got to, mingle with Sean Penn and Josh On.
Dude,
and then,
Sean Penn got to mingle with you.
Well, whatever. What?
Dude,
it's hard for me when I see Sean Penn.
Is great, but you're Birdman, dude.
I watched Fast Times almost every day in my.
Have you seen you do a 900? Have you seen you do everything? Have you seen you wear pink pads and then do like sick ass Japan airs and Del Mar and shit?
Not recently.
Like, well, I have, and it was sick. It was bullshit.
All right.
Have you seen you do tail grab 541 footers?
Tail grab 541 footer. Wait, someone was trying that recently. And I had to break it down for him. Like
the story.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody deserves it.
Yeah.
I don't know if Americans find it as funny as I do. Like, as somebody who's an American Australian, like when you tell the story.
Oh, that video that I sent you?
Yes.
So I sent him a video, a demo in Manly, super narrow ramp.
Jake Brown's little
barely
guy in
it. Jake Brown's in it. I think
Mick Mulhall.
Mick Mulhall. It was probably 95, 4?
Yeah, maybe 95. Because I think I was on Element, so it's past Planet
People are
Earth time.
yelling, heckling me, taunting me from the crowd. Do a 900.
Had you made one then?
No. I mean, I tried it. I had tried it years prior to that, but that just, that was consistent for so many years.
That's decades.
Before I made it, after I made it.
Yeah. Wow.
It was funny though. I heard a couple times. I was like, of course, Australia. They're just heckling me to do a trick I've never done before.
Yeah, no one had done.
Yeah.
But you need to do it right now on the world's biggest pile of shit ramp.
I heard, no, tell me about jump in the water. Did you ever say that one?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. That was at Pizzy.
Right, which is okay. So I've skated Pizzy, and somebody has to say that what if you jump from the bowl to the water?
No. That wasn't the half pipe was there. With super kink, they put the transitions on upside down.
Oh, really?
So it was like as soon as you went from the flat, you go didn't. So it was just the worst kink right at the flat, and then there was a marsh. Right? There's like a marsh that's like
that's a weird name for it, but yeah,
I'm right. Trust me. That's like 100 feet away.
Yeah, no, it's physically impossible to make it.
And the X Games had just aired when I jumped off the street course into the water
which was directly under this.
96. Yeah. Well, there was some distance, but I had to clear the little pier.
Right.
But it was
like
fine.
20?
It was fine. But that was in Newport, and because that had just aired, I'm skating that ramp. Is 96.
Right.
And this one dude just the entire demo, jump in the water.
It's I kind of respect the energy it takes to say the same thing over and over again for hours. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I've said some stuff before. I've had a request or two, but to just like to the point where you're gonna kill yourself for saying it, it's pretty impressive.
It's commendable. Yeah,
like just to say,
yeah,
no
you're
break.
committed. You're committed to the bit.
You're not even taking a water break, dude. You're just like jump in the water. Jump in the and your tone
not watching what we're doing.
Oh no, your eyes are closed because you're doing everything in your power to stay conscious with this monotonous fucking crap.
Yeah,
it's impressive. It really is. Yeah.
Either one of those guys hit me up. I don't know who you were. If you remember?
No, you curse yourself. Hit me up. Yeah.
Well, one was in Manly. One was in Melbourne.
They're dead.
Maybe
they died from repeating the same sentence over and over again.
That was it. They died of boredom because it never came to fruition. They never got what they wanted.
No, they were at the ramp, still saying it many years later. Yeah, it's a weird world.
Wow.
I skated. Yeah, so I don't know if there's a section in the airport that you go down where it's like drops and then drops, and every time I see it, and then it goes.
With San Diego?
Nah, LA. And it's I have to bomb it.
What terminal? What airline?
It's a Southwest one.
Yeah.
But it goes down, when you go down, and then it goes into the open area of like, people, restaurants and stuff.
Yeah.
So every time I go to that section, I go, oh, hell yeah. So I bomb it, and like the last bit as it goes down, and then turns to the left. By the time you turn to the left, you're coming in pretty hot because that's smooth. That's real fast. Yeah. So, if you were to be
front side or backside?
For me, front side.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, I get to look. Yeah. I get to see people as I'm coming by.
And you don't have to throw a backside speed check.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think of that.
Backside speed checks are out of the question for me.
Oh, yeah. So first time I did it, I dragged my toe. And then the next time I was like, nah, I'm just going for it.
Yeah.
Because I'd already pulled it off one time. So I'm filming myself on Instagram, like full douche, you know what I mean? Like, bombing the hill in the airport. You know what I mean? Like if you catch me, I'm just gonna say, hey, it's Tony Hart. and I come around the corner and I, because there's people and they're looking at me. No one's being mean to me. Everyone's like, oh, you know what I mean, asshole. But no one said it. And then as I turn the corner, is security walking up, and I'm like, check me out.
Kiss of death.
Yeah, they didn't say anything.
They didn't, really?
But the video, I posted it, but only one person caught it, but security goes and watches me whiz by, like it looks behind, thought about it, but didn't say anything. Yeah, I think maybe too late, or was just like, what am I going to do? Chase this dude like over to Starbucks? Like they let me go. So, but it's very satisfying to the point now where I just want to, every time I get to that section.
I try to go just a little bit faster than walking speed.
Yeah, that's
so it's not
nobody can
not
get
a
mad
shock, and no one's going to be like, oh, you tried to kill me, because they will. They'll definitely like throw a full fake, freak out. But I was going to tell you, when I flew to Paris for the Olympics, I had to go to Orlando for a speaking gig before that.
Yeah.
Kathy flew from home. So we met up in Atlanta on our connecting flight.
Yeah.
My flight was so late into Atlanta that I was like bum rushing the door when it was opening.
Yeah.
Obnoxiously. You know what I mean? Where I'm that guy that's like dragging my suitcase over people's heads to get there. And they open the door and I just go like full bat out of hell.
Yeah.
And I had to take the shuttle, the longest shuttle, from A to B, not, where there's too many stops, and the gate's still far from the shuttle stop.
Yeah.
So I skated faster than I've skated almost anywhere in recent years.
Yeah. On the smooth or rough?
On the smooth, but
so
I'm
good.
hauling ass.
Yeah.
Right.
This is through people.
But then I had to go through one of those open areas.
Right.
Where all the restaurants are.
Yeah.
And that was when things got dicey.
Right. That's when.
Where I was definitely obnoxious and I was definitely like, cutting people off and coming around and shocking people. No one flipped out, but I was definitely like, it was a full surprise slalom course. And I was last person on the plane.
But you that was to France.
That was to France.
So like if you
Kathy's texting me like, everyone has boarded.
Oh, wow. And you're still like
hauling ass. Yeah. And if I hadn't skated, I wouldn't have made it.
You wouldn't have made it.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it really can't, there is no in an airport to go from a terminal to another terminal. There is no faster device that you can hold in your hand that can get you somewhere. It's only if you're
like I said, I'm not obnoxious about it. If it's a really long connection or long between gates or whatever, I'll just cruise. It's like I'm on a moving walkway. Right. But in this particular instance, it was desperate times. And I was not missing the flight to France.
Dude, today, I almost missed I did a comedy gig and I didn't go back to the room, went to bed at like midnight and I set my alarm for 3. And apparently my buddy was like, nah, mate. You need at least 4 hours sleep. So I just wake up and I'm
surprised. So you missed the alarm.
Yeah. I wake up, there's no alarm, and I grab my phone and I go, 4:15. Why do I feel weird about that? And I go,
because I should have been at the airport by now.
Yeah, because you need to go. And I was like, oh, so no shower, just grab my stuff. I get down in the park, I get down to out the front of the hotel and get an Uber, and it's like 15 minutes. And I'm like, no.
Oh, damn.
Because I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, and they're like, dude, nobody is getting an Uber at 4 a.m.
Uber schmoober.
Yeah, but then an Uber shows up, and I'm like, hey, man, Uber? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, are you like Stacy or something? And I go, nah, but she's not here, so can I take it? He's like, no, you can't. She's coming. And I go, oh, okay, fair enough. So then this lady comes down, and I go, hey, are you going to the airport by chance? She goes, yeah, I am. And I go, can I get in the Uber with you? I'll give you some cash. And she's like, and I'm not thinking because I'm not really awake, but I'm like, I look like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yes. And I'm like, this is not nice. You know what I mean? But there's a guy, like the guy who's driving the Uber, and I'm like, if I kill her, like I got to kill him too. So you got to give me.
I like you already painted out the scenario.
Yeah, because I feel like it's not like, hey, can I get in your Uber, lady? Like, fuck no, weird guy at 4 a.m. But she goes, yeah, okay. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. There's no way I would have made it because the other Uber wasn't coming. And then she's at the wrong terminal. I go, oh man, I'm at terminal 1. She's like, it's okay, I'll make him stop. And I was like, really? Like, thank you. And then I get out, I get my bag, and I go, hey, I just want to say, I know what I look like, and I really appreciate you for letting me get in this Uber. And she started laughing. And then I sprint off into the thing. I get my bag in there. And then when I get to the line for the check-in thing, I go, hey, would it be cool if I jumped in front of you guys? My flight leaves, like, it's boarding right now. And everybody goes, yeah, sure. And one guy is like, And I'm like, come on, man. Like, I don't want to be a dick. I know it doesn't, you know what I mean? I know it's up to you, dude. And he's like, yeah, okay. And he's not happy about it, but he just like, he gets forced to say, okay. And then I go through the thing and I get because sometimes my dick goes off
you said that.
But sometimes it doesn't.
Okay, all right.
But I get to do the thing, and it's anomaly again, and I go, I know, it happens. You got to do that. I don't want a private room. You can just tap it down. And he goes, oh, okay. So do you want a private room? And I'm like, oh my God, I just said it. I just said it. Just grab it, dude. Like, let me go. And it's, and then I go and get my bag and my skateboard is.
Oh, it gets taken to the secondary.
And I go, skateboard? What?
Yeah.
Wait, is there a bottle of water on it? Like, what is going on?
That happened to me with all of our kids. We're traveling with all of our kids.
What's the skateboard for? Why would that get flagged?
But their skateboards were fine.
Just yours.
Just mine went to the side. And I was like, how did you... Yeah. How are you picking that one out?
Yeah, what? Did they say why?
No, they just did the wipe thing and they check if it's explosive. I don't know, but go ahead.
If it's explosive, it is when I'm riding it.
Ooh. Good one. Set you up for that one.
They knew. They were like, are you going to Tony's today? I was like, yeah. You might want to wipe this one down.
This board is on fire. This board is ready.
This thing's about to blow up, baby. So's the guy riding it.
You gonna throw any West Coast Cowboys?
I'm thinking about getting another concussion for sure.
Wow.
I reckon I could do it though. I seriously reckon I could do it.
I didn't mean to get back on that tangent.
I've been thinking about it. And that's usually because that's my thing now. I don't get to skate.
Yeah.
So I do the, like the free throw thing. Either there was like they did a test where they had a bunch of guys visualize free throws and then a bunch of guys do actual free throws. And the guys that visualize got a higher percentage of free throws. So if you visualize stuff.
Well, I can tell you with absolute certainty that I visualized myself doing a ollie to backside hurricane over the gap a couple weeks ago.
And it worked?
And I tried it for 2 days.
Oh. I knew you were going to ruin my... Well, that's you. You're not very good. You're more of a, you've got to do it actually physically. Yeah. I'm more of a visualizer guy. I just have a better visualization than you. I'm a better coach and a better visualizer.
Well, you go. We'll see if you're watching this and there's footage of him making that trick, it worked.
West Coast Cowboy, son.
West Coast Cowboy.
Yeah. I notice also when I make the crowd laugh a lot, like if I get a applause break, that this is part of my new thing.
Wow.
Yeah. I got like four applause breaks. I got like 4 applause breaks last night. And I started, when it would happen, this would come off, and I was like, I don't know what's happening. Like in Talladega Night, I don't know what's happening with my hands.
What with my hat?
People start laughing, and I'm like, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I was doing it. It was starting to work out.
You're really curating a personality.
Like I'm gonna get a horse
for the comedy.
Nah, yes. When I become a huge comedian, I'm gonna ride my horse out on stage.
That'd be an NBD. That would be an NBD.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah. And as I see, I noticed Tom Segura all of a sudden is dressed as a cowboy, and I'm like, dude, chill out,
Oh, yeah. He's biting it from you.
It's scary timing, just saying. He's in Texas, like that's a whole pass for it. Fuck off. Can you do varial kickflip any body jar? Because guess what? I did that 20 years ago. So who's biting who?
He didn't see it.
No.
Actually, no one's seen it because I can't find it.
But there's a sequence.
We will find it. I know there's a sequence. I'm saying we want to see the video.
I want to look. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one today, and then that's.
You know what? You could animate that sequence like a video.
You could if you weren't capable of actually doing it, and I'm doing it.
Okay.
I haven't skated for like 2 months, and I'm gonna warm up for 20 minutes, and I'm gonna fucking rip one right out of your ass. Well, bam! And then everyone's just shut the fuck up.
All right.
Sorry, I'm cussing. I'm getting a little pumped. Sometimes you got to get pumped.
I had a milestone in my family last week.
What happened?
My daughter, no, that was this week. Her first day of school. She drove to school.
Oh. Were you just by herself?
By herself.
Wow. Yeah. Man, that's got to feel so cool.
It's so weird.
It's so
because
powerful.
Of so much of our schedule, my schedule, especially during the week, is carved out around, because she does a lot of extracurricular activities. And there's a lot of driving. So it's always like, all right, I got to get this stuff done before this hour.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Then we're going here, and then it's all of a sudden it's just gone.
She's just doing it herself.
Well, there's a couple things that she's doing that are in the worst traffic hours. So I'm still taking her to those.
Okay.
Because I don't want her driving through chaos.
Okay.
Yet. I don't ever, but you know, I don't think she'll do well with the kind of traffic we have to deal with. Like where she goes, it's like 4 different freeway transfers. And,
Okay.
You know, and
people get a snake her.
For sure. Yeah. So anyway, but that was huge. So that's what's happening. This thing's squeaking out. I think
it's your chair up against it. Okay. I was like, is there a mouse that's like trying to pick a fight with me? Because we'll go, dude.
I think I learned that once before. Sorry. We're always having noises. I guess Tom Shar was chewing gum. I didn't even notice. But
I didn't notice.
People were very upset about it.
He's Olympian silver medalist.
Yeah, people are very upset about
chew whatever
the noises of Tom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Suck a butt. Again. He's an Olympian.
Again.
Let him do whatever he wants.
I had something else to talk about. I can't remember.
Well, that's the price you pay for hitting your head all the time.
Jeez.
Get a bigger helmet.
What's that? My helmet's good.
Yeah.
My helmet's
you got a Tony Hawk helmet, right?
We are actually in the process of doing something. So
your own signature helmet. Sorry.
Yeah. I wish I could say yes right now, but it's still being formulated.
Right. Well,
but I'll hook you up.
Good luck with it.
I'll hook you up.
Either way. Thinking about bringing out a signature cowboy hat.
Sounds good.
You know what? I will do a signature cat. If I make a varial kickflip indie again at 52, I'm going to make T-shirts. I'm going to go hard because that's probably not going to happen. I feel pretty confident about bragging about absolutely anything after that.
Speaking of Milestones skating, do you know Nate that works here?
I mean, probably.
Nate works at the warehouse and good vert skater. He is the one that fell off the back of the ramp.
Yeah.
Which was a whole story into itself. Just to say, a series of unfortunate events, and he literally fell off the back of the ramp.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard a worse
thing
to happen to a
broke
guy.
Both of his heels, and went through. I mean, it's been like almost 2 years now. I think 1.5 years.
Right.
Came here the other day, and he's like, "Check it out!" And he's just got cup cam footage of himself doing a 540. Yeah.
He did it by himself. Dude.
So sick.
That's like what grab?
Nose grab. That's how he used to do it. Yeah.
Man.
It got me so fired up.
Man, I want to do one of those too.
Yeah. Nose grab, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's if I'm going to start doing it again, that's how I'm going to do it. But
yeah, I see.
I got hyped when I saw it. I was like, yes, like he's on the big comeback.
I don't want to get in trouble, but you could do that.
I feel like if the time is right, I would set one down, but it's hard to get really hyped up just skating with a few people and, but then again, Reese will come and do it alley-oop all day.
Yeah, but,
Reese learned a trick.
Another thing.
When is this going to air?
This is going to air in 9/16. Yeah. So a few weeks. 3 weeks.
Reese learned switch tail grab 540s.
What?
Yeah. And we're going to shoot one. We're going to shoot one properly here in a few days.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Yeah. And think about it, like when you do that, you come around as if you're doing a nose grab. Right? Switch tail grab 5 becomes like a nose grab revert.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So I get it.
Oh, my God.
Amazing.
Is she 11 still?
I think so. 11 going on.
Like, you know what's crazy is when she's an adult, she'll be like...
Yeah, all that stuff will just be the easiest.
Yeah, but no one will be doing it.
Yep.
It'll just be like, she's kind of like you.
She is phenomenal. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I was shooting some stuff with her the other day, and she did kickflip nose slide. No, what did she do? She did nose slide to fakie over the gap to her switch kickflip roast beef thing. Breakfast burger.
Breakfast, yeah.
Yep.
Love that combo.
Yeah, but the nose slide over the gap to that is That's a whole different.
It's crazy. It's crazy because to anyone else did that, I'd be like, nah, that's impossible.
Yeah.
But she's already. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, of course she did that.
Yeah. I don't even know how pumped I'd be. Like, I'd be like, yeah, well, what are you gonna do after it? You know?
Yeah.
Because you've obviously got more.
I'm hoping that everything transpires the way it should, but we got big plans
For her.
Yeah, we're gonna take her to the next level.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is the kind of thing that like motivates and inspires millions. You know, like this is the kind of thing that like I'm old and a dude, and she inspires me. Let alone like all the little girls of the world that could like get into skateboarding. People like whatever level you're at is like, wait, what is she? This is incredible what this person's doing.
Yeah.
Like, it's incredible to be like, females in sport. Like, what she's doing is as gnarly as any dude. It's
as anyone. I mean, and anyone, but that.
So it just triggers.
But we've known that for years. It's just now that there's sort of a general population that is under.
I mean, you did stuff where you did stuff where nobody knew it could be done, and then you did it. And as a guy that was like, I watched people skate. We were all skating, and then I came to America when I was 17, and I watched you do it in front of me, and I was like, oh wow, because this is an easier one for me. There was no video. Like when I saw you do a couple things live, where I was like, I've never seen anybody do that, and I was like, oh, wow, that's how you do that? And then I did it. And then I went back to Australia. And then, like, within a year, there was, like, 10 dudes that were doing stuff that I was doing because they saw me do it in front of them. And it was like, I wasn't a thinking man at the time, but I was like, I saw you do it. I did it.
Oh, for sure.
They saw me do it.
Video has been the great equalizer, especially as of late in the last 10 to 20 years, where it's like, the speed of information is instant, and everyone knows this is possible now. It is right now possible. You can go learn that. I mean, just like that, like varial flip body jar. Yeah. He heard him talking about it.
I think it was the same day.
When did it? Yeah. Well, I mean, that's Hampus. Like he's that good. But
yeah, you could tell because when I started following him, I looked at all the rest of his videos and I was like, wow. Also, there's some other guys that I've seen recently where I was like, I feel like an asshole that I don't know you. Just like. Some dude, the dude that wears the flyway, there's a video of him that Miles showed me where he's doing 10-foot Indy 540s, the flipping one like I used to, and Stalefish 540.
Flyway, you mean Pedro Barros?
Yeah.
That he skated that one vert event.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that footage.
I know he's gnarly in park, but I didn't. Yeah. I was like, that's not even real.
Yeah.
Is that a 10
Doesn't he do like he does an Indy and then a Stalefish one? It's just as high.
It's 10 feet high.
I have seen that footage. That footage is so far beyond any vert height.
Yeah.
It is kind of shocking.
It is. I was shocked. Yeah. I'm shocked right now.
It was funny. He got fourth in the Olympics.
Yeah.
And it was funny because he started skating and that was when Snoop was up watching and everyone's bailing and Pedro goes in. He bailed kind of late in his run, but Snoop's just like, he's got one speed, man. Like that's it. Yeah. That's exactly sums up Pedro. Yeah. He has one speed. And he's going to squat it out to keep that speed up.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I saw him at X Games. That was the first time I saw him live, and he just wasn't doing that good. And not like that. Not like I don't think I've seen anybody do a 540 on a normal size vert ramp that big in my life. Like I was like, this is insane. Yeah. And I'm like, who is that? And how do I not? You know what I mean? Like looking at it from old man Witherby over here, who's like, Miles has shown me.
But you know who he is.
Yeah, but not like I should. Not like I should, dude. Where you're doing that, and I'm like, you shouldn't be blowing my mind that hard. You know what I mean? Like I should be. It's good that
you have like a modern skate whisperer now.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Miles.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, we played some video for the Jason Ellis show where I was like, "Who's that?" And he's like, it's just the homie so and so, and I'm like,
the homie.
How do I not know that guy? And then
no, it's Miles is this fool.
Yeah, it was probably it was
some fool from Long Beach.
It was a fool from Long Beach. Yeah. And then a couple of Brazilian fools that were doing some stuff where I was like, man, this guy's like Gons. He's like, yeah, he's pretty smooth. I was like, yeah. Like,
that's pretty cool.
Some eggplant frontside invert guy that skates pools like a champ, dude.
Well, there's a couple of those.
Yeah, there's some like really impressive, like make me want to go out there and skate stuff.
You saw AJ Nelson skate, right? At the US Open?
Yeah.
Doing ho-hos?
Yeah.
Sick.
Oh, okay. There you go. Another guy where...
Yeah. And like frontside board slides.
Dude, alley-oop
board slides.
Yeah, I
love that.
Dude, I love his style. When he does a normal hand plant, me and him became buds that day. Because I go,
he's sick.
Dude, yeah, what you're doing, yeah. And he got like how he was like, yeah, I like that you like me because I know you.
We're of the same era.
Yeah, but we're not.
Yeah.
But yeah,
but he's definitely carrying the torch.
Yeah, I loved every selection that he did.
Yeah,
all the things he did. I was like, I have become your biggest fan today. Yeah. Like I was so pumped on the way he skated. Good dude too. Wow. Yeah, that was a cool weekend.
So what's next?
I don't know. I'm moving. I'm moving. That's what I'm doing.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but it's also exciting because I was like, I'm moving, and it was like the end of like Jason being like successful. I'm like moving, and I've been looking at houses for the last 6 months where I go, yeah, that'll do. And now this house that I found, I was like, am I back? Because this house is sick. I don't get it. What's the catch? Like it's a little bit smaller, but you're
the Phoenix.
I can't do it anymore. No?
Again? You're the Phoenix again. Phoenix 2.0.
Yeah, but I'm excited to move into it. I'm excited, and I didn't think that I would be.
No, that's great.
Yeah, so I'm pretty pumped.
Well, congrats.
Yeah. And I'm a boxing coach now, and people are actually starting to message me. So I'm going to start teaching people how to box.
For money.
Yeah. But it's like...
Father Punch?
What's that?
Father Punch?
I wanted to do that with Ian, but Ian was in a car crash and ripped his shoulder out over his... No. Yeah, he's all right, but... Yeah, dude, he was in a bad one. Really? Like, rolled. I thought it was like a commercial, like a joke. He's like next to an upside down car, and I'm like,
wow.
Do you like? Is this like superimposed? Like
scary.
And then someone goes, "Did you hear about Ian?" I'm like, "No, what are you talking about?" He's like, "He's in a car crash." I'm like, "Wait, that was real?"
Wow.
So yeah, he like rolled a car and like after a separated shoulder, a week later was in a car wreck.
Dislocated.
Dislocated. Yeah. But you know, so. And then somebody messaged me like, "Hey man, we need the Ian Finance Pro model." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm working on it. Give me a second." But I definitely think that is a thing that I want to be like you and be like get him somewhere skating, be like, "Hey man, check out this board," you know, like do the thing like you do. Obviously not at the Olympics. You just show up to dudes and go, "Hey, here's your pro model," and everybody celebrates.
That's fun. That's fun.
Yeah, right. Because it's such an exciting thing for them.
Yeah.
See, that's what I was with the teaching people how to fight. There's one girl that I teach every Monday, and every time I teach her something, she's super pumped. She's like, "Just so you know, this is my favorite part of my week." And I'm like, I'm helping somebody get good at something. It's like very satisfying. And I think it's particularly more satisfying than ever because I think with my sobriety, I'm way less about me. And it's always been such a me show. Like I've just always been like, what is Jason gonna do next? You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. I still think about it.
I was gonna say, but some may argue.
Yeah. Thank you, Tony Hawk. But you're such a dick. Is this show over yet? Can I leave? Such an asshole.
Can I join you on one of those teaching sessions?
What's that?
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Oh, you made the sequence look like a video? Yeah.
Dude. Look at it slowed down. It's pretty good.
That counts. Man, that was...
Show that to Hampus.
That guy is sick. That totally counts. Nice work, McKone.
So let me know if you want to tag team sometime with the teaching, and I can just be there like, you got it.
You got this.
Just in case they're a little hesitant.
Yeah.
I'll send them over.
Yeah, no, the 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
I'll break you off some
what
money.
he said, and you got it.
Wow. I don't see how anybody could fail with that.
That's it. All right. Hey, do you want to print those double invert photos?
Yeah.
For our listeners?
Yeah. That's a really good idea.
I was doing the 8x10 thing of the skater in New York, but I think that has run its course. So I felt weird about trying to do 2 at once.
Right. Well, not only are we going to do an 8x10 where we'll sign it, but when you give me one of those, I'm turning that in. I told people.
I thought you already got a print, no?
Oh. I'm getting that. Costs money, but I'm definitely that is
Okay.
New house. That is like people are like, dude, is that you? I'm like, and Tony Hawk on the chin ramp. Yes, it is fully.
No,
me.
they're saying, is that you in a mirror?
I took my
you told me
my
that.
buddy was like, dude, you did a hand plan in a mirror, and I'm like, play it back, dude. Play it back and slow it down.
Can you imagine, like, what would be the goal of doing an invert in a mirror?
Well, Eddie, in his defense, he fights for a living.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a funny thought, but I just would think, like,
It's a stupid.
What is the
thought.
motivation with that? Yeah. All right, mirrored inverts. We'll make some for you guys.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, man. So pumped on that.
That's it. That's all we got.
And just for the record, I do not have brain cancer. This is not like a Make-A-Wish thing that we're doing right now. You guys are not going to tell me. That's what I thought when we were doing the thing at the chin ramp. You know that, right?
Oh.
I was like, I had brain cancer. Breanna found out. The doctor told her.
This is the dying
and
wish.
you told Tony.
I don't think that would
Tony's
be your dying wish.
What else do I need?
Probably stuff we can't mention on the show.
No, wrong guy, dude. Wrong guy. That was old me.
All right.
I have no interest in any of that anymore.
All right, Dave. Well, bucket list complete.
It is. And if I do a West Coast Cowboy, that would be, I don't want to, because I still want to live.
Okay.
But I'm pretty much done.
All right. Well, I'll try. If you're trying West Coast Cowboys, I'll try varial flips with you.
Okay, good. Yeah, don't put no 540 that has any connection with me.
It's all right.
Yeah, I don't want to be responsible.
You'd have to take that with my wife.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying don't say it has anything to do with me. If you want to do that, it's because you want to do it.
Okay.
I didn't inspire any of that.
All right, dude. Here we go.
Okay.
Until
Like
next time.
and subscribe. Make sure you do the subscription
Keep
thing.
subscribing.
Subscribe to all our stuff. Support us because we are on fire and we want to stay ablaze. You heard?
That's it. Hey, remember when we did that doubles?
Nah, refresh my memory.
Double inverts, mirrored.
Yeah.
Chin ramp.
On the chin ramp with
woodward.
Tony Hawk. Grant Britton took a photo of it.
Yes.
That's all coming back to me. Yeah, I remember that.
Well, we're going to offer it to our listeners and our viewers.
You should get one. I'm getting one to put it in my house of me skateboarding. I don't put photos of me skateboarding in my house. That's for douches. But I don't care for this one. I'm doing it.
We sold one.
Yes. Can you sign it for me?
No, we are. We're going to sign them September 23rd. They're available at TonyHawk.com. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for requesting them. We appreciate it. It was an honor to do it.
Yeah.
And I'll try to save one for him.
Yeah, because you said, whoa! That was crazy. That was terrifying.
Terrifying. Try being here.
You are in the safest place. If we end up where you are, we are in way more trouble than you. I've been trying to learn shove it feebles, and I wanted to come in fakie. Andy McDonald just did a perfect backside feeble, and I thought, well, maybe I should come in backside. That's the end of. Oh, look. So, under Andy's suggestion, I'm trying to go shove it to backside feeble, come in backside.
I'm gonna change the music for him. I'm gonna put a little Black Sabbath on so he gets hyped. And then we'll go ahead and just film Tony making a shove it to backside feeble grind.
Board or to 50. I need to go in between. Dude, just want to get my truck on there.
Shit, McKone.
Half a beat too early. Like the board's shoving, and you got it on your feet, but you're still here. You're still like four inches below the lip. Like it comes in, and you're like, yeah, I got it. And you're like pushing against the vert, like okay. You're not at the top yet.
Payback's a bitch.
That will not happen again.
Is he a hawk or is he a chicken? Because that was it. All he had to do was roll away. Do you know how many feeble grinds he's done in his life? That was a feeble attempt.
See that shit?
Oh, wow.
It's like a knee slide save on there. Like it would have been like all over the deck because Jason left this shit all over. Just lip slide. Right? You have to take your lip slide.
What, it's hot. Never seen an old man sweat before? Not landing in a feeble grind anymore. That's why when he was in that feeble grind and he didn't commit to making it, that's gonna haunt him. Because it might not land in a feeble again today, but it wasn't a feeble and he could have made that one. Good. You know?
Motherfucker.
He said motherfucker.
You're in this position with your feet on, or you're here.
Feels when I do it later, I go to 50-50.
That's it. That's it. That's all you need. One more. That's good. Now you can make it.
Oh, it's like that, huh? Good luck on your up-and-coming feeble. Bee's dicks.
Bees dicks?
Yeah, but a bee's dick to the left, and he would have made it. Metaphorically speaking.
We should go back to fakie. Oh, I'm so tired.
You saw that, right?
Yeah, I got it on video.
I probably should go. That's a lot of work, but that was also looked pretty good.
Wish I could spot the difference of the technique.
That's what's up! Wolf versus Wolf in the house. Suck it, bitches!
Birdman! You're a warlord! You're a lot of war!
It takes a village. I want that one for weeks.
I'm an excellent coach. That's how that happened. You're welcome. FatherGrind.com.
I won't tell him that the reason it worked is because I finally started with my board backwards so that I shoved it into the right place instead of shoving it into the backwards. And that was the key. Yeah, I never do that, but I tried it once and it worked, and so it was like, that's the ticket. But thanks, you guys.
Yeah, I don't know if you caught the last thing that I said before you made that.
I did. Oh, no.
Just do it.
See? Best advice ever.
He goes, you got this, and I go, just do it. Between that, there's no fail. You can't fail.
Look, here you go. You want to try to learn a trick? You've been trying something, and you're almost there. You got it.
Just do this. Hey,
You're welcome.
I'm doing a new trick you didn't see because you've been focused.
I saw it.
Oh, well then
Saw you get into it.
Fuck you.
Hey, you got it.